Hey there, puppers. Lynn here, just for the health of it. And today we are going to go outside and do a little garden cleanup. We had I wouldn't say it was a frost, but it was a frosty morning, that's for sure. And it killed off quite a bit of the remaining plants. And so today I'm going to take Freya, my little garden girl, out into the garden and see what we need to clean up and start putting to bed. One, before winter comes in, and two, before we move. Don't know where that is, but stay tuned and we'll get it all figured out. So let's go ahead and get out into the garden and see what we need to do. Are we going to go garden, baby girl? Go look at your garden and get sugar snap peas or carrots, carrot cookies. All right, let's go. Let's go garden. Alright, so starting at the gate end, you can see that we have downsized quite a bit. I have just a couple pepper plants left, but they're growing and acting really funny. So I think they're at about their end also. I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna cut back the strawberries and get all of the runners planted. I kind of just normally put them in, but I think I want to set up something else right here so that they can go into that. And then we've got a couple strawberries down here also. I did cut out all the tomatoes, so we've got a couple little flowers left. I just left those because they were doing okay. And then I planted some sugar snap peas for Freya, but I don't think they're gonna produce before we get too cold. She must have heard me talking about her. Here she comes, my garden girl. We do have some carrots in here that you can see I've started digging out a little bit. I'm going to get the rest of those out for Freya. And oh, I never even noticed this guy. We do have some strawberries coming back in. Well, we'll see how that goes. But you can see I've emptied out most of my other pots. I had hope this small dwarf sweet pepper would give me a couple more fruits, so we'll see how that goes. And we've got some beets coming in, but you can see all the other pots are pretty much emptied. And up in the tower I did plant some more beets. I don't know, we'll see. Like these guys just didn't get enough water, and of course when it rains I don't think to water. The parsley we have been cutting from and doing pretty good. And then the radishes that we added at the last minute, not so sure about. Oh, we'll head over here. I have some mums coming in. This pot got attacked by Loki and his ball, so I don't think it's going to do much, but we'll keep it and it'll come back next year. And the marigolds, I need to get them deadheaded. I've just moved them over here from the other side. Not sure what is going on with the raspberry, but it's not very happy. And then we did plant some sugar snap peas for Freya Bea. But because we kind of did a hugelkultur method in the bottom of this one, the soil has sunk down so far, and I don't think they got enough sun before we kind of got our colder, darker days. And then you can see I've cut down everything in these pots. This is where our tomatoes, originally the sugar snap peas. Oh, okay, girl. I did have these miniature personal size spaghetti squash, but obviously they died before they got to full size, so I don't know. I'll cut one open and just see. We have a few of those. I don't think they're going to be much. starting, but it had gone to seed. So not really spaghetti squash, which is what it was supposed to be. And even the zinnias, we'll deadhead these and maybe collect seeds. Just some flowers and mint that are starting to look worse for the wear. And cut out all the tomatoes out of these two. You can see the cosmos have taken off. And I did put, again, sugar snap peas in, hoping we'd get at least a little crop before everything died off. But I can tell the geranium got hit by the cold pretty hard, and even this marigold doesn't look too happy. And then the dahlia just got too tall and big, and the wind and the rain knocks it over. But these little dwarf zinnias sure look fun. How pretty is that? And some more cosmos that have gone out of control. And then I cut all the tomatoes out that were in here. And going back to the corner, we have some more dahlias that just weren't ever quite staked up or pruned correctly. They're beautiful, but they fall over. And the last tomato in the garden that just needs to be pulled out. Man, I see we have got a lot of something has seeded itself here. Oof, all this needs to be cleaned out. Wow, even with the mulch. The marigold that has gone out of control. Try to give you reference of how big this thing actually is. And then we had pumpkins and watermelon next to our alyssum and sunflowers. You can see the sunflowers have pretty much died off. And this pumpkin is still trying to go and be productive, but man, it's way too cold for this to fruit. Kind of give you a wide shot of what that pumpkin's doing. I think it's the pumpkin. I think the watermelon died. I don't know. So, because of the location, this has got to be probably nasturtium. I don't know. Maybe something else. But I just kind of loosened it all up, and we'll let it kind of die off naturally and then come back and thin out the rest. I've already collected a bunch of marigold seeds. So these will actually just dry out really nice and give you a lot of seeds. But I've already collected a whole bunch, more than probably anyone would need in their lifetime. Oh, carrot. Come here, Loki. No? Okay. I think that soil's wet enough. I don't need to water it in. But I am going to just kind of cover the dirt.
Thanks, puppers, for hanging out with us in the garden today, where we not only feed our bodies just for the health of it, but we feed our spirit and our soul. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and bell notification so you see the next adventure the puppers and I have just for the health of it.